Janet, are you ready to go to hell?
Susan? What have you been doing all this time? You suddenly left our parents' house and I haven't heard from you for 2 years. I mean, what the hell are you talking about?
What have I been doing for the last 2 years? Of course, I've been preparing to take revenge on you.
What? Revenge on me?
That's right. I just don't hate you. I hate our mother and father, too. Don't tell me you've forgotten what you did to me 2 years ago. Our mother tricked me, made it sound like you and my baby didn't exist, and how much that hurt me.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I really don't get it.
You got remarried, didn't you?
What? No, I didn't.
Oh dear, you shouldn't lie. I know exactly what you did. Because I stole your husband again.
What?
Actually, I'm on an overseas trip with that husband of yours.
Huh?
The guys you choose fall for me easily. This time, I'm gonna become a wife of a rich man.
I'm telling you, I didn't remarry.
I warned you not to lie, didn't I? You got robbed again, so you're screwed.
Hey, why are you so obsessed with me? Besides, going out of your way to target married men.
I'm not purposely going after married men. When I see them as your husband, I just want to take them away from you.
Huh?
2 years ago, I was about to divorce my first husband, and our marriage wasn't going well. And you are a housewife in a big house, and you spend every day with a look of happiness on your face. Just seeing you like that disgusted me. So I decided to take your place.
Is that why you took away my husband, Bob? Just for that?
Just for that? That's more than enough reason for me. And that's not all. Ever since I was a child, my parents hated me. They always favored you over me. They gave you a big allowance because you were a little better at studying. You even went to a good university. I haven't gotten any allowance since I was a kid, and they didn't buy me anything. They didn't even let me go to college. So I had to start working after high school. As a result, you got to meet your well-educated and rich husband in college, but I could only marry a low-income, low-educated, abusive husband.
You know, we had a family meeting about that 2 years ago, and I explained it to you, didn't I? When we were kids, I earned my allowance by helping with the dishes or something. You did nothing. Our parents got ready for your college tuition too. You skipped school, and your practice exams were so bad that you gave up and refused to apply. It's your fault that you didn't get into any college. Our parents gave us an equal chance. You abandoned it, and now you're in the situation you're in, and you're taking it out on your family. Besides, your father is now...
Shut up! You've been spoiled so much you don't understand. That's why I took your husband away from you to torture you. And yet, I was interrupted by an evil old woman who abandoned her only son to protect her daughter-in-law.
You mean my mother-in-law?
Yes, that's right. If that woman wasn't around, I would be a comfortable wife of a rich company president now. My parents wouldn't cover for me either, so I left home. For the past 2 years, I've been in the depth of poverty and unhappiness. They told me they wouldn't let me see my kids anymore
just because I didn't pay my child support on time. I mean, didn't you and Bob officially get married?
We did, but he cheated on me after 6 months and we broke up right away. That's why I'm all alone now.
I feel like you deserved it.
Shut up! You don't understand what I'm going through.
Yeah, you're right, I don't. Why did you blame Mom and Dad and myself for your failed marriage? Why don't you reflect on yourself and live a decent life?
I will when my revenge is over. But after that, I'll say goodbye to my life of poverty. Your second husband is rich again, and I'm the one who took him away from you again.
I told you I hadn't remarried.
Of course you did. You're so good at this, aren't you? Your mother-in-law was like a savior for you, and now you've betrayed her.
What? I would never betray my mother-in-law. She's like a real mother to me now. How could I betray such a wonderful person?
And yet you wear a mask to deceive and flatter her. You're funny, you know that? You seem to enjoy looking down on me, but in the end, you're just another black-hearted bitch. I'm going to put you through hell, so get ready for it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but it doesn't hurt me to keep hearing stories that I didn't do.
Huh?
I'll give you a word of advice. What you're doing is nothing but purely out of resentment. Also, you're so mistaken that you're completely off. I suggest you calm down and take a look at your situation.
Thanks for the useless advice. I've decided that I won't fail this time. So, there's no problem. That's why. Because I took your husband away again. This time, I'm gonna be a rich wife and make up with my parents who have cut ties with me.
I keep telling you, I didn't remarry.
I'm going back home in a week. You better get ready to be a divorcee again.
We are in trouble. Susan, who has been out of sight for 2 years, has finally shown up. What? She is still alive? And she looked just fine. She hasn't changed at all and was sarcastic. She declared war on me again. Yes? Declare war? Well, do you have a boyfriend? No, I'm not seeing anyone or even liking anyone. But she is saying she stole him again. Yes. What's that? Yes, I don't know either. I was certain she thought I had remarried. That she would take my husband once again and revenge what I did to her 2 years ago. I don't know what to say. I've always thought she was a crazy woman, but I wonder if she's finally lost her cognitive abilities as well. I told her I had never remarried, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. And then, she is currently traveling abroad with someone whom she thinks married me. They're coming back in a week. Oh well, at least we won't get hurt until then. But still... Oh my God, really? That predatory bitch! I can't believe she's still obsessed with you. It really pisses me off. Ellen, thank you so much for being angry on my behalf. What are you talking about? We adopted you and we're family. Of course I worry about my daughter. Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, Since she's showed up, we'll have to figure out a way to deal with her. I don't know how she's going to revenge. We have to teach her a lesson that it's us who really want to take revenge. 2 years ago, she suddenly disappeared, and we are not happy about it. You just take it easy, okay? Yes, I'll do that. Susan, our mother is in critical condition.
Huh?
I don't know where you are right now, but you need to come to the city hospital right away. I'm out of the state right now, and my mother-in-law is rushing to the hospital instead.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Huh?
Hey, you know that? I think your mother-in-law knows you're betraying her. You're being set up by your mother-in-law.
What? What do you mean?
I'm telling you. You stole her husband and now I'm stealing him from you. In other words, your mother-in-law considers both of us as her enemies. That's why she's deceiving you. If you go to the hospital, you'll get stabbed.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say that I remarried my father-in-law?
That's what I'm saying. I think your mother-in-law finally realized that she got divorced without her knowledge and her husband remarried to his daughter-in-law, who she never thought he would.
What are you saying? Don't you know that it's legally impossible in the first place?
Huh?
My father-in-law also said he's going to leave work early and rush to the hospital. There's absolutely no way what you're talking about happened.
Another lie. That father-in-law is on an overseas trip with me right now.
Well, anyway, our mother is in critical condition. She's been telling me for a while that she misses you, even though you think you cut ties with her. So you have to cut your trip short and get back home as soon as possible. When your father was...
I don't believe that. Bye-bye.
Susan!
Janet, are you alive? You didn't get stabbed by that evil old woman and died, did you? I'm back home now. He wants to marry me soon, you know. So please make up your mind to divorce him as soon as possible. His family's inheritance will be mine now.
You're still a scab, Susan.
Huh? You can't mean...
Yes, as you can imagine, it's me, Ellen.
Wait, why?
You don't seem to believe Janet at all. I thought I should tell you.
You're still taking her side after she betrayed you?
What are you talking about? She didn't betray me. She gets along with my husband as well as ever.
What are you talking about? Your ex-husband is sitting next to me now. Janet's husband is mine. In other words, your ex-husband is mine too.
Huh?
You're so frustrated you can't say anything. Poor old woman.
No, I was just stunned. You stupidly misunderstood the situation. The guy you're with is my husband's twin brother. That is, my brother-in-law.
What?
We haven't seen each other for about a year since we moved to another part of the country.
Huh? Twin brother? Brother-in-law? What do you mean moved? What about that house that Bob used to live?
My brother-in-law and his wife live there now.
What?
His wife's name is on the lease.
His wife?
By the way, she runs a beauty clinic, so even though she's in her late 40s, she looks like she's in her 30s. And coincidentally, She and Janet have a very similar vibe. Well, let me guess a little. You had an affair with my brother-in-law about a year ago, right? But neither we nor Janet have been in the vicinity of that house for a year.
You must be kidding.
That means you mistook my husband's twin brother-in-law and his wife as Janet. Is that right?
Well, then I took the wrong person?
That's what it means.
No way!
Also, his wife knows you are having an affair with him.
What?
While you two were taking a leisurely trip abroad, I heard she had hired a very good lawyer.
Lawyer?
My brother-in-law just came home and she slapped him with a demand for alimony and divorce papers.
That's already happened?
Of course, she's going to demand alimony from you as well. You better brace yourself.
That's fine. I'll have him pay for me. I'm sure he has money if he's one of your family members. He's the eldest son, so I'm sure he inherited a lot of money.
No, he didn't. My brother-in-law is unemployed. He did get an inheritance from his father, but I'm sure it's already been used up. I think it's more likely that he's in debt.
What?
When he was younger, he started his own company because he admired his father, who was a businessman. But he was a catastrophically inept manager. He should have just given up before the losses mounted. He wanted to impress his wife, who had a talent for running a business, so he tried to rebuild the company by pouring all of his inheritance into it. He failed and went bankrupt with huge debt.
Oh!
By then, his wife's beauty clinic had already taken off, so he lost all motivation to work. He's been a pimp ever since.
What?
But she takes the action quickly. She has already found a place for him to live and work, and he's gonna get picked up tomorrow. She knows what she's doing.
Wait a minute! Don't tell me he's been paying for all those dates and overseas trips from...
It looks like he's been using his wife's money without permission.
No way!
Oh, yeah. Tens of thousands of dollars he spent on you. They're gonna calculate it and charge it along with the alimony. I hope you'll repay them.
Huh?
And this is the most important part. Janet will also demand alimony from you.
Huh? Now?
If it's been less than 3 years since she found out about the affair, she can file a claim for alimony.
What? What's that? How much will they charge me in total?
Well, let's see. I think it'll be $200,000 in total.
$200,000? That's so unfair!
Yes, of course. I'm charging my son too.
What?
He asked Janet to get back with him 2 months ago. Of course she refused. He just paid for alimony and child support for the 2 kids in one lump sum.
You're evil!
Whatever you say, you did a terrible thing to my daughter-in-law and you deserve it.
What? Why? If I knew that it would turn out like this, I wouldn't have done anything.
And then, we are in the middle of your mother's funeral.
What?
I mean, it's already been 2 hours. Your mother should have been cremated by now.
Wait a minute.
No way! Was that true too? Didn't you get a call from Janet informing you of her critical condition? She did, but I thought you were lying to set us up. That's why you didn't come. Your mother heard that you had come back. She said she wanted to talk to you again. She became ill after your father passed away. She said she regrets that she should have talked more with you. Oh, wait! What do you mean your father died? What did that mean? After you disappeared 2 years ago, he felt responsible for raising an irresponsible daughter, and he fell ill. He passed away just like that. You're kidding! Then, your mother also became mentally and physically ill and started taking it out on Janet. After discussing it, we decided to adopt Janet into our family. Over the next 2 years, your mother gradually got better. I'm so sorry to hear that she had a sudden change in health and passed away. Wait, so my father's inheritance will be mine, right? Janet is no longer my father's child. All of it will be mine, right? Well, I'm not rich like you guys, but I can inherit $20,000 or $30,000, right? That's right. There was about $50,000 in deposit alone. $50,000! Yes! That's all to be donated according to the will. Huh? Donation? Why? If you had rushed to your mother's sickbed, you would have inherited it. Not only did you not show up, you assumed it was a lie from the start and didn't even worry about it. Your mother was disappointed when she found out. She decided to donate the money and put it to good use instead of giving it to you. Oh no! It's my money! She shouldn't have done it without asking me! Well then, that's all I heard. Wait a minute! What is this? Am I going to have to live in poverty and take on debt again? And my parents are gone! I thought being rich would make them forgive me for everything! I just want to be happy! You can't become happy at the expense of someone else's happiness. Huh? If you don't understand, think until you do. You must realize it yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me. I don't understand. What is it? Tell me why I can't be happy. That night, Susan came running into my parents' house where everyone gathered for the funeral. Thinking she was going to apologize for everything she did, she screamed, "Give me back my $50,000! Of course, they kicked her out of the house, and her relatives and friends made up their minds to cut ties with her. I, unfortunately, could not make it to my mother's last moment, but my mother-in-law and father-in-law took care of her, and they explained everything to Susan. Susan, who was burdened with $200,000 in debt, seemed to plan to disappear again. She was caught by my father-in-law's twin brother, who was also in debt and unemployed, and she reluctantly started living with him. However, the man, who is used to having a lifestyle as a pimp, has Susan earn money at nightclub while he himself remains unemployed. Since he is home all the time, he only monitors her closely, and Susan says she can't escape even if she wanted to.
Julie, where are you and what are you doing? I need you to come home right now. Mom? What, all of a sudden? You saw me leave for work, didn't you? You know I'm still working right now. It just so happens I'm on my lunch break. Stop lying! Huh? I didn't raise you that way. I hate lying. So what's this all about all of a sudden? Besides, it's obvious that you didn't raise me, right? You only cared for my sister Lisa, and it was my late grandpa and grandma who took care of me. And once they were gone, you made me drop out of high school to get a job. What are you talking about? Enough with excuses! Come home right away. We're having a family meeting immediately. What? Family meeting? About what? It's about your future, and I need to set you straight about some things. Set me straight? No, I don't understand. It doesn't seem urgent. I'll talk to you after work. Huh? Work? What's the deadbeat saying? What? Deadbeat? Me? Why would you say that? Come on, you saw me go to work. You get back within the hour. Got me? No, you answer my question. I'm the one who wants to ask the questions. Just come home. What the hell is going on? I have a shareholders meeting this afternoon. I can't leave on such short notice. What? What is this shareholders meeting? You're a deadbeat. How many times have I told you? I'm not a deadbeat. This is useless. Hey! That's enough. Hey, sis? You stood up the family meeting, didn't you? Lisa, now you. What the hell is wrong with you? I told you guys I'd talk to you after work. If it's not an emergency situation, it's only natural to put work first. Wait until after work. That's all I'm saying. This was an emergency meeting to discuss the lie about your job. Huh? I'm getting more and more confused. I was just sitting at my desk staring at papers. Don't make me laugh. A deadbeat staring at papers? Were you reading a comic book? Oh, give me a break. Why do you keep calling me a deadbeat? I've been working all my life. I know I'm the outcast of the family, but you never said that until yesterday, did you? So why all of a sudden? I found out this morning you don't actually work there. It's no use hiding it. What? Why? What on earth is going on? Your classmate from junior high school, Jamie. I ran into her at the supermarket. Jamie? Oh, come to think of it, she knew you too. That's when she told me. She said you had just quit your job at the time of the class reunion. She was wondering what you had been up to since then. What? What would make her say that? The last time you had a reunion was about 7 years ago, right? I didn't think it had been that long since you had become a deadbeat. No, I started working for another company at that time. How can you say that? A bum who makes only $20,000 a year. Huh? After I heard what Jamie said, I raided your room to find out what was going on with you. What? You went through my room without my permission? You can't do that. And then, what's with that bank book? I looked at the total amount of transfers from just a year ago, and it was only $20,000. In other words, $20,000 a year. That's like being a deadbeat. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? $20,000? Oh, that bank book. I think you misunderstood something, but that $20,000... After the family meeting, it was decided to kick you out of the house. You don't have any complaints since it's the result of the family meeting, right? Huh? What do you mean? I really don't get it. My sister has no right to complain since she chose not to attend the family meeting. Of course, right? Huh? I threw all your stuff in the yard, so take it and go away. Get on with it. Wait a minute. The yard? It's raining right now. Not my problem. You're the one who hid the fact that you're a deadbeat. It's so embarrassing. Finally got rid of the lazy freeloader, and now the whole family can breathe easy. You don't seem to be listening to me at all. I don't have to listen to you, do I? Just to be clear, does this mean that Mom and Dad agree with you? Of course! I told you we had a family meeting. Well, then I want you to promise me one thing. What? After I move out, I want you to stay out of my life. Huh? Of course! What are you talking about? That's my line. If you ever need money in the future, don't ever ask us, deadbeat sister. Hey, Julie, don't use our savings without permission. What do you mean by doing that? Give me back the money. What, Mom? It's like you're accusing me of something I didn't do. What are you talking about? I don't know anything. The living expenses account. We're losing money like crazy, but we're just going about our lives as usual. I can only assume that you, with no money, are somehow withdrawing it. I don't know the PIN number of your account. I don't have your card. I don't have your bank book. Stop making these weird accusations. Don't lie to me. Be honest with me. Listen, this is stealing, okay? Even if it's family, you don't just go around buying things with other people's money. Now, if you honestly admit it and return all the money you withdrew, I'll forgive you and not make a big deal out of it. This is what happens when you live on $20,000 a year. From now on, get your act together and work hard. No, $20,000 is my monthly income. What? What are you talking about? When Lisa looked at your bank book, she said your annual income was $20,000. That's the big misunderstanding. The bank book Lisa saw was the one I used when I was in high school. You too, Mom. How can you believe what Lisa says without even checking? Huh? It's the money from a part-time job I had until I dropped out of high school, and it was deposited into that account. It's not the bank book I'm using now. Huh? The money from your part-time job? What? I mean, it's a very old bank book. I left it in the dresser for a long time without updating it. Maybe she found it and thought it was my current bank book and thought it was my current income. I can't think of anything else. You keep talking nonsense like that. I won't allow you to evade responsibility. You know what? Come on. You've got to realize something. Realize what? The one who's been sitting around at home acting all high and mighty is the real deadbeat. Can't you see that? Huh? I think it was a year ago. Dad's company went bankrupt due to the recession. What? Your father's company went bankrupt? Is that true? It seems that Dad has not been able to tell you about it. I couldn't help but find out because the company I'm working for now is in the same line of business as his was. Until Dad got a new job, I was secretly putting $3,000 a month into the account for living expenses. $3,000? And so, the company you're working for now, did you say? Yes, I've been working there for 7 years. 7 years? But then, you could have at least told me. I told you back then, and I think I've said it many times since then. I told you that I was changing jobs because I was going to take over my boyfriend's father's company. He had his own things he wanted to do. What? Is that how it was? I thought you were aware of that. I mean, how much less interested could you be in me if you hadn't noticed for 7 years, and now you're treating me like I'm a bum? It makes me sad. I didn't mean to. You mean you're the next president of the company? That's right. By the way, I'm part of the management team now. I'm also paid as an executive, so my monthly income is $20,000 like I said before. What? Monthly income? Ironically, the annual income I earned from my part-time job in high school and my current monthly income are the same number, $20,000. I laughed a little at the unlikely coincidence. It's amazing, isn't it? You are the next president? Really? That's amazing! I'm so proud of you as a mom. Well, it's none of your business anymore, is it? What? None of my business? Why? I've been kicked out of my house for a misunderstanding that I don't understand, and I was never given a chance to correct it. You're really a terrible family. Yeah, well, but it's because you stood us up at the family meeting. It's not my fault. I told you I couldn't leave because I had a shareholders meeting, and I'd talk about it when I got home from work. I told you that, didn't I? Actually, I'm glad there was no emergency that required me to leave early. Julie? What? If that's the case, you can come back home, okay? We're a family, so let's live together. Huh? And so the same $3,000 as before. Huh? You promised you wouldn't bother me anymore, didn't you? How could you forget? What? That's what I told Lisa. I didn't know that. Please, just wait. Sis, Mom told me you're the next company president. Oh, it's too much trouble to explain twice, so just go look at Mom's messages. Then it's a different story. Come back. You promised me, Lisa, you wouldn't bother me from now on. Because I didn't know you were the next president. It's not that you didn't know. It's that you didn't listen. Dad, Mom, and you weren't interested in me at all. It's too bad. That's because... As soon as you found out I was the next company president, you turned around and asked me for money. Have you no shame? I was kicked out of my house. Don't bother me anymore. Well, I've got some work to do. Take care. Oh, wait! How are we going to pay the bills from now on? I don't know. Huh? I was adopted by my fiancé's parents, so I don't know anything about you guys now that we are unrelated. Good luck with your family. Well then. After that, I heard that my parents tried to find out where I worked and barged in, but they mistakenly barged into another company. They said they were the parents of the next president of the company and asked them to produce their daughter. They were sitting in the lobby of the company's headquarters. Of course, the police were called and they were taken away. A video of this commotion was uploaded to social networking sites by someone, and it spread and caused a huge firestorm. My parents, now completely famous, became reclusive and went straight into hiding. Well, it was just like them. Next, they were relying on my younger sister, who was living a carefree life, working only part-time to earn money. So my sister started working in the nightlife industry. She was scammed by a man and got into huge debt. My parents got involved in a pyramid scheme and once again got into trouble with the police. One day, they disappeared from the house and have not been heard from since.
Hey, sis. Hey, what do you mean you're getting married? So cheeky of you to marry before I get to. I'm the prettier one. Naomi, it doesn't matter when I get married. You've been going out with your boyfriend for 6 months, haven't you? You told everyone that he's a high spec and nice guy and that you will definitely going to marry him. Of course I'm going to marry him. That's why you have to wait until I get married. That's absurd. We have our own reasons and planned on specific dates we want to get married. That's what you care, right? It's none of my business. I don't care about your stupid reasons. That's nonsense. We've already discussed and decided on the wedding and the registration date. We can't change it now. Forget it then. But I'm definitely getting married before you do. Stop screaming on the text. Ashton, can we talk?
Oh, hey, Eiley. What's up?
How many RSVPs did you receive for our wedding?
Well, 90% of them have arrived.
Are there people who are going to be absent?
So far, there are only 2 people who can't make it due to work and family reasons.
Oh, I see.
Why? You haven't received much RSVPs yet?
I mean, they started coming in the last few days, but so far, all of them will be absent.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Have you checked with anyone?
I was going to wait and see before asking friends, but first, I thought I should share and discuss it with you.
Oh, yeah, of course. I appreciate you telling me. Well, when we meet tomorrow, can you bring me the invitations you have on hand? I'll check it myself as well to see if there are any clues. We can ask our guest after that. Also, I think you should talk to your parents, just in case. I know it's going to worry them, but it's better to tell them first before things get too complicated.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the advice. Sis, I heard. Everyone is returning your invitation as absent, aren't they? You're not very trustworthy, are you, sis? The people you thought were your friends are actually not. Maybe? Well, it's understandable, isn't it? You stole your husband-to-be from me.
What?
That's why you were so eager to get married before me.
Naomi? What are you talking about? My fiancé doesn't know you, right? You never met him because you skipped a family meeting where we introduced each other.
You know, initially, I didn't care who my sister married, so I went to karaoke with my friends instead. I was surprised when my mom told me his name. He's my ex-boyfriend, Ashton.
Wait a minute.
He dumped me because you stole him from me.
No, really, you've never met Ashton.
Don't call his name so casually. You stole my boyfriend away from me? You don't deserve to be happy. I'm going to crash your wedding.
Naomi, calm down. Let me hear you out a little more.
No, I want you to be unhappy. Much more.
How did you meet Ashton?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to beat you to hell for sure. Prepare yourself.
Ashton, can we talk now? Yeah, I was just about to call you. Listen, I need to check something with you. Can I talk to you first? Sure. What do you want to check with me? Do you know my sister? Have you guys met? Your sister? No, I don't think so. You showed me her picture, but I'm sure I'll recognize her if I've met her. That's what I thought. Sorry for asking such a strange question. I knew it myself, but I just had to make sure. Yeah, no problem. What's going on? My sister told me that I stole her boyfriend. What? Well, doesn't your sister have a boyfriend for 6 months? I told you about that, right? My sister definitely got it wrong.
But I couldn't talk to her since she was too hyped up about it. She made a statement that she's going to crash our wedding.
What? Really? Then I guess your sister is responsible for the absences too.
Did you find out anything?
Yes, I did. I don't think the RSVPs returned back to you were the ones we had printed and mailed out. The prints of the ones you received have a slightly different tint from mine. You can tell if you compare closely.
A tint?
Depending on the type of printer, it comes out slightly reddish or bluish.
Wow, I've never heard about this.
So, in our case, we printed all of our invitations with the printer in your apartment, right? And you haven't touched any color adjustments, right?
No, I haven't made any changes since I bought it.
And yet, all the absent RSVPs that you received were obviously printed by a different printer.
What?
Oh, and one more thing. Did you notice the postmark?
No, I didn't pay any attention to it.
They were all postmarked from Central City, where your parents live.
All of them? That's just plain weird. There were even replies from friends living in other states and overseas.
Your sister lives at home with your parents now, right?
She lives alone 2 stations away from my parents' house.
But that's still in Central City.
I feel like the pieces of the puzzle are coming into place.
It's too early to say for sure, but let's check further down this line.
Agree. Sorry about everything.
It's okay. Let's just get through this together.
Right. Thank you. Sis, it's your wedding today, but no one is coming, right? How do you feel now? My revenge for you doesn't end here. As a matter of fact, I've taken your lover and made him mine. And guess what? I'm carrying his baby in my belly. I'll spend a day with him so you can curse your misfortune and cry all night long. Hey sister, sucks that no one came to the wedding yesterday. How does it feel to be all alone? Uh-huh. What are you talking about? Everyone attended the wedding as normal, and I'm so touched that he even showed up. Who's he? A popular YouTuber came as a surprise and he put some show for us. What? Ashton met him through work. It made me really happy because I'm his huge fan. Huh? Don't be silly. All of the guests on your side didn't show up, right? The wedding had to be canceled, right? Only you think so. What? I'll have to explain to you, but take a look at this photo first. What is it? What's this? It's the photo of the wedding yesterday, apparently. You can ask Mom and Dad if we really had the wedding or not. Wait a minute. What is this? The groom is no Ashton. His name is Ashton Bailey. Huh? Bailey? Ashton is not his family name? I knew it. Your boyfriend's last name is Ashton. His name is Clark Ashton. Huh? What? In other words, you had mistaken him for someone else. Mistake? Wait, I don't get it. But I was rejected by Ashton. He said he couldn't marry me. That's because you pressured Clark to marry you just because you wanted to get married before I did. I was able to talk to one of your friends. I heard that Clark is from a quite prestigious family. Your friend told me that he had explained to you that he can't casually decide to get married because of his family background. But he couldn't trust you anymore, who thoughtlessly pressured him to get married just because of her rivalry with her sister.
That's why he broke up with you.
That's not true.
And you mistakenly assumed that I stole your boyfriend after finding out his name from Mom. You didn't even care to check thoroughly. You used the spare key to my apartment which I had left at Mom's, and sneaked into my place and took the wedding invitation data file. Finally, you stole all the returned RSVPs from my mailbox during the daytime while I was at work. You then printed it out from the date you stole and marked absent for everyone and mailed it to me.
How do you know all this?
Because I called my friends.
What? I told your friends not to take you seriously. Why?
Naomi, you went spreading words to my friends saying that my marriage was called off because Ashton found out that I was cheating. And that I'm not only unrepentant, but also gets feisty and nasty, so they shouldn't contact me. You also told them not to believe what I say, even if I tell them anything.
Oh my god, why?
Well, because everyone believed that I wouldn't do such a thing. Steal my sister's boyfriend.
What?
My friends know about Ashton. Ashton called my friends to confirm that you made false statements. They all knew it was not true. They were just being hesitant to confirm with me directly since it was a delicate matter.
What the hell? All the hard work I put in.
Yeah, it was all for nothing. You'd rather ruin it yourself, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I know you're in shock, but I need to ask you something else.
What?
The person you were with yesterday, a man with whom I was supposedly having an affair.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to tell your Ashton all about it and get him to divorce you.
Can you tell me his name?
What do you care? It's your boss, Wayne.
What?
I know you won't be able to deny to this fact.
He's been stalking me.
What?
He's been hitting on me for a long time. I've been relieved that he's been quiet for the past few months. Now I get why. He must have shifted his interest to you.
Wait, I don't want that. Is that who he really is?
But this is a clear act of infidelity.
Huh?
I will have to tell Wayne's wife.
He's married?
Oh, you didn't know? But just because you're with the wrong person, it doesn't change the fact that you have relations with the intention of plundering her.
Well,
I'm leaving for my honeymoon now.
What?
I'm getting on board the airplane.
No, wait. How could you just leave me like this after telling me all this?
You called them all in yourself. I'm switching the phone to an airplane mode now.
No, wait, sis.
My sister has always been a child who was competitive with me and tends to run off the rails to the extent that even my parents have a hard time dealing with it. But this time, it's not that simple because she's pregnant. Wayne is so eager to marry Naomi, and he divorced his wife and paid alimony for both Naomi and himself. In the meantime, Naomi asked her ex-boyfriend Clark to get back together with her, lying to him that she's pregnant with his child. However, he rejected, telling her that the math didn't add up and that she was lying. When Wayne found out about this, he showed his true color as an ex-stalker. He quickly submitted Naomi's marriage certificate and started to control her. Naomi was insulted from her relatives and had no other place to return to but his place. She seems to be spending her days enduring his restraints, having his child, without a care in the world.
I can't do this anymore. Dad, I just can't. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna end it.
What's wrong with you? What's going on? Slow down.
But I have no other choice. I know you're unemployed, but sending $2,000 every month is too much.
Huh?
I'm taking time off of college to work, and I can't even eat.
Wait a minute.
I'm so tired. You have life insurance on me, right? At 20 years old, how much would my life insurance policy cover if I passed on? Probably more than I'll ever get working, right? I'm sorry, Dad. Just take the insurance money.
Rita, calm down. What the hell are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. Of course I'm talking about sending money to you. Do you know how hard I'm working to pay you $2,000 a month? I'm at wit's end and I'm falling apart.
What? I'm sending you money, right? I hand over $2,000 every month to your mother to deposit it in your bank account.
You don't have to put on a show. You got fired from your job, you've turned to gambling, and you're deep in debt. Where do you get that kind of money?
What kind of crap is that? I still work for the same company, and I hate gambling.
Huh?
On the contrary, I just got a promotion and a bonus increase. The only debt I have is my mortgage, and even that I pay off every month. On top of that, I send you $2,000, and I have a savings account.
No way! 6 months ago, Mom came to my dorm dressed in rags, crying.
What do you mean?
She said that you got fired from your job and tried gambling to make some extra cash. You lost a lot of money and ended up in debt.
Huh? What the hell is that?
You've been drinking all the time. Mom works, but the debt keeps growing because she owes money to the loan sharks. You guys can't even buy clothes. You can only eat bean sprouts.
How is that even possible? Why didn't you call me sooner?
Mom said you were in pain now and not to provoke you. She told me that you have been providing for me up to now, and in return wanted me to support you until you get back on your feet. That's why I took a leave of absence from college to work and send you $2,000 a month.
Unbelievable! Didn't you realize that's not right?
I thought about it a little, but I knew I had to do it for my dad. When I was in 8th grade, I was rebellious, right? I said a lot of horrible things about you, like you smelled bad and telling you not to do the laundry with me.
Now I have fond memories of those days. What does that have to do with anything now?
You didn't give up on me then. You were kind to me. When I had a fever, you ran to the convenience store to buy me Jell-O, even though you were exhausted after work.
Well, that's what a father does.
I saw you calling clinics trying to find one that was open at night. I decided that if you ever needed help, I'd be there for you.
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
I was too embarrassed to tell you.
So when you heard I was fired, you took a break from college?
Yeah. Mom said you could live on $2,000 a month, so I started working all the time, cutting back on food expenses. But I finally reached my limit, so I contacted you. It's been really hard, and I thought I should just end it, but I wanted to apologize to you one last time.
I'm sorry I put you through that. I'm really sorry I didn't know what you were going through.
No, I'm glad you're okay.
But even if I do lose my job and end up on the street, as long as you live happily, that's all that matters to me. So don't ever tell me you're going to throw your life away again. I can take care of the money, but you only have one life.
Yeah, I know. I'm just in a tight spot and I'm freaking out, that's all. I'm sorry I scared you.
I don't know what the hell your mother was thinking pushing you this far. I mean, it's a good thing you called me. Otherwise it could have been bad. I'll have to talk to her right away.
Haven't you heard anything?
She said you used to come home once a month, but haven't been around lately. It's because you're in college and your rebellious phase is back.
What the hell is that? A relapse of rebellion? You should have called me.
But then she told me not to contact you because if your college friends found out that you were texting with your dad, then they would all laugh at you. I thought, well, that makes sense.
I wouldn't say that. My icebreaker at making friends is to tell them that you use the back of your shiny bald head as a profile icon. In fact, I actually show it to everyone and laugh with them.
You changed that one yourself. Well, it gets laughs at work too, so I've kept it that way.
But if I hadn't been such a rebellious jerk in high school, none of this would have happened. I'm sorry.
A daughter's rebellious period is one of the best parts of being a male parent. Rita, you didn't do anything wrong.
Thank you.
Anyway, the next time your mom asks for money, don't send it. If she says anything, just ignore it. If you have any concerns, talk.
Okay, and do me a favor.
Okay, whatever you want.
I need you to send me some money. The day before yesterday, I couldn't resist and bought a half-price donut with my last 80 cents. My payday is next week.
I'll be right there.
What? You're coming?
I'll take you out for burgers or whatever.
Why? Daddy, you're working. Just send me a little money and I'll be fine.
Is there anything more important than my daughter? Oh, but you better eat something right away, so I'll send you some money now. Give me your account number. You'll get sick if you eat all at once, so eat something light first, like a muffin or something. When I get there, I'll take you out for burgers, steak, ice cream, whatever you want.
Then maybe you don't need to come after all. It might cause trouble at the office.
Yeah, so? I just took paid leave.
That was fast.
I'll be there in the evening. Everything is going to be all right now. Don't worry, I'll be there soon.
Dad, thanks. I'll be waiting.
That night, my scrawny daughter was waiting for me at the station with her sunken cheeks. The moment I saw her like that, I cried, hugging her much shriveled body. It was embarrassing being a 40-year-old guy, but I had not seen my daughter for a long time, and she was such a mess. I blamed myself, and I decided I would never let this happen to her again. Then over dinner with my daughter, we discussed a number of things. First of all, we talked about finding out what on earth my wife was thinking. Timely enough, I received a message from my wife, Maureen, so I decided to probe a little. Then the true nature of the evil woman who had been deceiving me for so long was gradually revealed.
Hey, where are you at this time of night? Hurry up and come home.
Sorry, I have to work late.
You should have called me.
I got a new assignment suddenly. I've been busy.
I was worried something had happened.
Actually, something did. It is something really important.
What?
Rita called me and said she couldn't afford to send money, so she was gonna kill herself and asked me to use the insurance money.
What? That idiot! If she did that, the insurance wouldn't pay. It would be a death in vain.
Calm down. I talked to her on the spot and dissuaded her, so she's safe.
Oh, really? Thank God.
Which do you mean?
What?
Because Rita is safe, or because the insurance didn't go to waste?
The latter, of course.
You worried about the money first, didn't you?
If the insurance won't pay out, it's useless.
So you don't care what happens to your daughter as long as the insurance pays out?
That's not what I'm saying. What's the matter with you? You're always nitpicking at others. Don't take life so lightly. Rita is more important than anything else. What's the matter with you? You're not being very nice.
Why do you think Rita was pushed to the point of saying that in the first place?
Why?
You're supposed to be sending that girl $2,000 every month.
So what?
Not only does she not receive a penny, but she says she sends us $2,000 every month herself. She said she took a leave of absence from college, worked herself to the bone, and made money for us. What the hell is going on?
That girl. I can't believe she finally got you involved in making a big deal. I can't cover for her anymore.
What do you mean?
I'll be honest with you, she's an incredible liar.
What?
She started hanging out with bad friends in college. She changed. And the fact that she's skinny, I bet it's because she's on drugs.
I'm not going to believe you saying that out of the blue. My daughter is not on any drugs.
I'd like to think it's not true, but it's the truth.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I know you have a job and I didn't want to cause you any heartache. But after today's call to you and the mess at the house, I realized I couldn't do it anymore. She's just too twisted to handle anymore.
What do you mean, the mess at the house? The house has nothing to do with anything, right?
It has. That girl came home unexpectedly today and she hit me and took all the valuables I had.
Huh?
She said she was going to sell them and buy some Nikes.
How is that possible? My daughter would never hit her parents.
I know you want to believe her, but that girl even sold your precious Rolex watch.
Grandpa's memento?
I've been to so many pawn shops, but she must have sold it somewhere far away. I couldn't find it anywhere.
My grandpa was the one who helped me to go to college after losing my parents so early. Do you know how much I cherish that watch?
I know.
How could she do this to me if she knew?
She has no restraint when it comes to money anymore.
Why does she need money so bad she resorts to one thing after another?
Even I don't understand.
I'll never forgive her.
Wait. Leave her to me. I'll talk to her and straighten her out.
You can't.
That's not true. I'll take care of it.
You have 1 week.
What?
I gotta go on a quick business trip. Give it your best shot by the time I get back. I can't wait any longer. I'm really angry.
You know, parent-child relationships are complicated. It's not that easy.
If you can't do it, I'll talk to Rita right now.
Okay, I'll do something.
I'm counting on you.
I'll turn her around. Craig, sorry.
What's wrong?
I couldn't save her.
What?
So let's cut her off. Cutting off all relationships with her would be the final discipline.
That's what you came up with after a week of trying?
I've tried everything, but I just don't know what else to do. No matter what I try to do, she won't listen to me. She gets angry and hits me. She even forgot where she sold your watch. She's not our daughter anymore.
What are you talking about? You haven't even called Rita since then, let alone done anything. I got in touch with Rita quite a while ago.
Don't believe a word she says. I told you, she's an outrageous liar.
You're the liar. I'm with Rita right now.
No, why?
Rita told me all about it a week ago, and I rushed over to her place right away.
So you mean you were already at Rita's place when you got the last message? You tricked me.
You think you have the right to say that?
No.
The $2,000 I gave you, the $2,000 you took from Rita, you're the one who sold my heirloom watch, aren't you? What were you doing with all that money?
Actually, I'm sick.
What?
It's a horrible disease that requires expensive medical care.
If you're gonna lie like that, why don't you do a little Googling and come up with a name for it?
It's true. What? Why is Rita joining this now? Mom's disease is a gross baldy and a hotel disease, right? You're right, it's horrible. Not only expensive medical bills, but there's no way to cure them with modern medicine, right? Huh?
She really wanted to say this herself.
What a vile child! I can't believe this girl is my daughter. It makes me sick to my stomach. Look who's talking. You're so stupid to spend nearly $4,000 a month on that bald old man. I'm so disgusted that such a man is with my mother. How do you know Mr. Baldwin? His name is Baldwin, and he's bald like it's a joke.
Rita, if you say bald too much, it'll hurt my feelings too.
Dad's is charmingly bald. That old man is a creepy bald guy, so it's totally different.
I see. Well, that's all right then. But I'm sure I'll get even balder as I get older, so I'll have to be careful to stay charming.
Don't just go on talking amongst yourselves. Answer the question.
Because I've met and talked to him in person.
What?
I've been in touch with Rita for a week now. Why do you think I didn't say anything until now?
Don't tell me you hired a detective to find out.
I was watching him myself. When I talked to you, I thought you might feel guilty and apologize to Rita, or took some action to get back the memento of my grandfather that you had pawned. I had high hopes for you since you declared that you might get it back, but I knew I had lost all hope.
And that's when you told me to come up with a plan.
But all you did was go to hotels with a guy. I could get enough evidence to fill a box in 3 days, so I confronted the bald guy after he had had his fun with you.
He was a really repulsive, creepy old man. Rita, did you meet him too?
I couldn't refuse her request to go with me. She's the main victim here, and she's a grown adult, so I let her go with me.
How can you go out with an old man like that? Gross! I really wish creepy bald guys like him would disappear from this world. Judging people by their looks is disgusting. He's a wonderful person.
He started hitting on Rita within 30 seconds of meeting her.
What? You're prettier than your mom. I'll pay you good to do some fun work for me in my new establishment. That gave me the chills. That's the way he sees you too, Mom, right? No, of course not. He's a great investor. He owns a lot of real estate. He buys me drinks all the time and the occasional brand name item. He's serious about me. He's doing this to trick you. Don't you realize that the amount of money you give him is much more than you get from him? But he's going to use the money I gave him to invest in a big project. And if he succeeds, we're going to live together in Hawaii. It's all a lie. The truth is that he was going to open an outrageously shady business and he was raising money to pay for it. Don't bullshit me.
It's the truth because he told us everything on the condition that we'd settle out of court.
No way.
He was afraid that if he got sued, it would somehow expose his business. You were cut off. That's the kind of guy he...
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie. I'm going to be a celebrity and live a life of luxury in Hawaii.
That's all you've been saying. Did you treat the daughter you went through pain to give birth to so horribly just for that? Do you realize how much Rita has suffered because of you?
She is a child I created for the sake of making money. I brought her up to adulthood, and she's just a tool to repay me for the rest of my life.
That's enough. What's wrong with you calling Rita a tool?
Okay, Dad. I've already collected from the old man the compensation for the affair, the money I sent him, and the amount of money it cost me to buy your Rolex back. It doesn't matter anymore. Don't listen to this insane, disgusting old woman. You've already bought the watch back?
If Rita says so, you and Baldy can take care of the rest.
Even if what you say is true, we'll still be celebrities if we do well. I'll leave my husband and daughter who only give me a pittance and go to him. What a shame. Some little girl will be a potential victim. You guys are the same. You'll abandon me when you're done with what you want. You won't sue me. You'll turn a blind eye to it, but don't treat me like I'm the only bad guy.
I said I wouldn't sue you, but I didn't say I wouldn't report you.
Huh? I already recorded your conversation with Baldy and gave it to the police. It seems he was already illegally hiring some young girls and stuff, and I think he's going to get arrested. You're kidding, right? I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, he's an old man anyway. He was gonna hide it from the women who funded him once his business took off. No matter what we do, you'll still be of no use to him, and the dream of Hawaii will just be a dream. There were other people besides me who were paying him?
It's like he was getting money from quite a few women, spending some of the money he got from other women on other people to show off his riches. And then, just like he did with you, he'd go on and on about life in Hawaii.
He's going bald because he's using his brain to think of cunning schemes. I get it. If that's the way you want to play it. Oh no, that's fine. What's fine? Now you're gonna start your usual tacked-on apology and tear-jerking, aren't you? I don't need that kind of crap. Don't say that. I'm your mother. You're the one who said I'm not your daughter. I don't know this bitch either.
I'm divorcing you. My lawyer will contact you regarding alimony and property division.
Oh, I see. You're divorcing me, and there's still property division? Then, well...
I gave all my savings to Rita, so I don't have any. Even if I had to pay taxes on it, it's better than giving it to you.
That's too selfish.
If you don't agree, we can go to court.
That's not good enough for me, so I'm not going to get a divorce then.
Then we'll go to court.
Either way...
Don't contact me directly anymore. Not me, not Rita.
Wait a minute! It's hard being all alone.
Maureen, out of some kind of pride, wanted to avoid going to court. She agreed to pay $20,000 in alimony, filled out the divorce papers, and left the house. Then she tried to ask for help from Baldwin, but it seems that he was forced to flee. Well, it seems that the bald man was arrested shortly after. Maureen borrowed the alimony money from her parents and paid it in one lump sum. She is now living in a shabby apartment and working part-time to pay it back, though. As soon as that is over, her parents are going to cut her off from her family. She has a poor and lonely old age ahead of her. It's a world of difference from the Hawaiian celebrity life she dreamed of. I'm sure that will be the best sanction of all. I took the opportunity to sell my house, apply for a transfer, and move closer to my daughter's boarding house. I may be a little overprotective, but I will do my best to protect her until someone comes along who will make her happy.
So, starting today, I've decided to live with you guys. Excuse me? Sorry, I don't get it. Come pick up my stuff right now. Don't refuse me. You're my daughter-in-law, and I'm your mother-in-law. Be here within an hour. I'd love to pick your brain about this, but I'm at work right now. Work is more important than me, huh? I'm telling you to come. Daughter-in-law, you should prioritize and obey what I say above all else. Your sudden request is just too inconvenient for me. I'm letting you live with me. You'll be the luckiest daughter-in-law in the entire country. I never heard anything about us living together. No need to tell you. Everything goes my way. You're the daughter-in-law, and I'm the mother-in-law. I'm like your parent. Wait, are parents supposed to be like all-powerful gods or something? Are you from a different world? It's very different from the present-day norm. Aren't you living with Davy's family at your home anyway? Right, but I'm not an old-fashioned mother who only dotes on her eldest son. So just be quiet and come and get my things. You have no right to oppose me. You're not in the position to speak with such arrogance. Seriously? What you're saying is kind of outdated, isn't it? People who really say things like, your mother-in-law's orders are absolute, still exist nowadays, huh? I thought it was just a story from some Asian countries. What are you blubbering about? Are you trying to defy me? Anyway, I've already made up my mind. Come get my stuff right away. That's it. Please don't wrap this conversation up on your own. Anyway, it's impossible for me today. I'm out of town for work, so I'll be home late too. You'll be late? Then what about dinner for Tobias? He can make dinner tonight. He's getting home early. He's cooking? Unbelievable! That's unthinkable! Huh? He's terrific, you know, especially with Italian cuisine. I can't compete with that. That's not my point. You're making him cook. That's just not right at all. This is unbelievable that you, as a wife, don't even prepare dinner. I see that you require quite a bit of education. We really need to start living together right away. It's the duty of the mother-in-law to educate the daughter-in-law after all. What's with this sense of mission? Do you have savior syndrome? In this day and age, it's common sense for dual-income couples to share household chores. The idea that housework is solely the woman's responsibility is outdated. My room would be the biggest one with a TV and AC, okay? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's the living room, by the way. Please don't try to occupy it. Then, which room is going to be mine? It's a one-bedroom apartment, you know. We only have our bedroom left. What? So, we'll sleep 3 in a row like sardines? I refuse. I refuse too. Seriously? Why are you living in such a small apartment when you both work? If it's just us, this place is more than sufficient. We even have a parking space. There's no reason for you to complain. Then, what about my room? We have never considered living together. We never talked about it when we got married, did we? Instead, you said not to rely on you as the second son, right? And now, suddenly, you want to move in with us? It's nothing but trouble. Wasn't it a plan not to live with the second son? Did I say something like that? Oh, maybe I'm getting old. Don't use your age to your advantage. Anyway, you get to live with me, so you're secretly happy, aren't you? Oh, are you guarding your emotions for some reason? How can you be so optimistic? So, if I'm moving, I'll need money for various things, you know. Can you transfer $5,000 today for the time being? That's quite an amount for the time being. I'm doing this for you guys, so isn't it only fair? Living in a small apartment with just the two of you and no kids, you must have extra money, right? You should be happy to give that much. I never asked you to move in. Our financial matters are none of your business. I'll help out with housework. It's tough being a working couple, right? I'll cook dinner 3 times a week. You can just pay me your monthly salary of $4,000. Excuse me? You want me to hire you? And $4,000 is almost the same as the starting salary for a full-time employee. We are not running a business here, you know. Well, if I do it for free, you'll feel obligated, won't you? If we don't live together, there's no need for that anyway. Whatever you say, I've already decided. So, come pick up my stuff soon. I told you no. What makes you think I can pick you up at this time on a weekday? Fine, then I'll take a taxi. I'll find a van taxi to move the stuff. No way, it's about a 2-hour drive from your place to ours. The fare would be outrageous. You'll pay for it. Of course, that's separate from the $5,000 for moving expenses. Why would I? Anyway, we haven't decided to live together. I'm not paying $5,000. I told you I've already decided. My opinion is law. I won't tolerate any opposition. After all, you're the daughter-in-law and I'm the mother-in-law. You really like using that line, huh? Anyway, it won't work. Besides, even if you come now, there's no one home, so you can't get into the apartment. Even if you refuse, I'll use the spare key. Huh? I've never given it to you, right? Just in case something like this happened, I borrowed your key when I visited last time and made a spare. Well, that's basically a crime. What's wrong with parents having a spare key to their child's house? But more importantly, calling me a criminal is really ill-mannered. I'm going to give you a thorough education from now on, so be prepared. Seriously, stop this. If there's a valid reason for us to live together, we can discuss it later with Tobias. Too bad. I've already called a taxi. Well, tonight is my welcome party, so get ready for it. How about getting some champagne, huh? Hold on, don't make decisions on your own. Don't worry, when I get there, I'll do some cleaning for you. As a reward, I'll take your gold bar. You know, I won't give it to you. Wait, I thought you asked for a salary before. Well, I won't be giving you any salary either. I know where you hide it. You've been snooping around, huh? Don't touch it. Starting today, I'll take care of the household finances too. Trust me, I've got 35 years of experience as a homemaker. Seriously, stop being so intrusive. I'm in the neighboring town right now. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. Are you trying to reenact when a stranger calls? A psychopath isn't welcome here. You have no choice but to accept the reality. Well, time for some education. All right then. By the way, the door is unlocked. What's this? Did you come back suddenly for my sake? If that's the case, you should have just picked me up. The taxi fare is already around $200, so be ready to cover it. Well, I assume you have that much. I came all the way here for you. Why do I have to pay for it? In fact, You should be grateful and give me an extra. I don't even feel like arguing anymore. Right. It's pointless to go against me. After all, you're the daughter-in-law and I'm the mother-in-law. I'm tired of hearing that, by the way. Also, I've got a lot of stuff, so you'll be the one to carry it. Sounds like you do have a lot of stuff. You even brought the ATM cards and credit cards of David and his wife, and they're safe, right? Huh? What are you talking about? You suddenly came up with the idea of living together, so I suspected something was up. You've come running away from your family, haven't you? You've been using not only your husband's savings, but also David's and his wife's. You pretty much had free reign, right? And now you can't stay there, so you're seeking refuge at our house. I wasn't kicked out. Besides, managing the household finances is the job of a homemaker like me. It's my choice how I use the savings. They were causing such a fuss about it, so I left them. I bet they're in chaos now, with no one to manage the household. I mean, you spent almost $100,000 in a year, right? That's impressive. And when they found out about that, you took all the remaining savings. It's so over the top that I couldn't help but laugh a bit. I've been in charge of managing the family finances for a long time. Their money is basically mine too. What's wrong with me using it as I please? Your savings are also under my management. So, it's only natural for me to use them as a reward. Wow, that's quite a statement. I can relate to none of it. What did you spend such a large sum on? Want to know? It's kind of scary. If you cooperate with me, I might tell you. Cooperate? For now, prepare $5,000. Then I'll tell you. If that's the case, I'll pass. I'm not interested. Hey, listen! It's a chance to become rich. By depositing $50,000 every 6 months for 3 years, you'll get back 10 times that. I've already deposited twice, but I'm short by $5,000 for the third one next month. I still don't quite get what you are saying, but it sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, you've heard about it too? In that case, let's seize the opportunity to make a fortune together. So, if you pay $50,000 every 6 months over 3 years, you'll get 10 times that back. In other words, you'll get $3 million. I've got a rosy retirement waiting for me. Once I have $3 million, maybe I'll even buy a luxury condo and leave Sam. There's no way that's true. Oh, I remember where I heard it. You should really consider getting the money back. Your understanding is truly disappointing. Money doesn't magically multiply without conditions, you know. If you can't pay every year, they confiscate the full amount and you can't cancel it midway. Huh? What do you mean by confiscate? The company that does this is called Muscle Hustle, right? Yeah. It was in the news recently, you know. It was said that the fraud group was targeting elderly people and using various methods to collect money. What? No way! What are you talking about? Unfortunately, it's true. There are a significant number of victims, and recovering the lost fund is difficult. So, Sam and David's savings had all gone there, huh? It clearly sounds like a scam, but you fell for it. Wait, it's a scam? What about my $3 million? Forget it. I'd say it's probably in the negative by now. What? No way! Well, for now, keep quiet. If this gets out, it'll be a huge problem. I'm afraid I don't want to become an accessory to theft. So I reported you to someone scarier than the police. Huh? Whatever, it's too late. I've arrived at your apartment. Locking the door won't help. After all, I have a spare key. Oh, the door is probably unlocked, so feel free to enter. But it's not me who's waiting. It's pissed off Sam and David. What? You sold me out? Well, if you're coming to forcefully live with us, it's only natural to consult with your husband, isn't it? So, it was decided to wait in ambush at our place. By the way, Tobias gave a spare key to David. Oh, and I've taken screenshots of all these messages and sent them to Sam. I even enlarged and highlighted the part that says, "Buy a luxury condo and leave Sam." Stop it! I've already sent it. It's too late now. Delete it before he reads it. There's already a double swash. He's probably pretty upset. Usually he responds with funny gifs, but all I got was, "I understand. Thank you." Darn it! Oh my God, he's coming out! Hey, please help! Help me! Well, take as much time as you need. I actually wanted to observe, but I'm at work. Good luck! Wait! Help me! Please! Tamara was caught by her husband Sam and eldest son David. While it's true that she fell victim to a scam, her decision to spend the money without telling anyone and then attempt to take out all the remaining savings left both of them furious. Ultimately, even though she's almost 60, she's working multiple part-time jobs and has her entire salary confiscated. She's also responsible for all the household chores, and it's turned into a nightmare of a life for her.
Hi, Aria. I have something I want to check with you. Is that okay? Hi, Luna. Today is finally the wedding day. It's about that. You're not actually planning on coming to the wedding, are you? Huh? What are you talking about? It's my brother's wedding. Of course, I'm going to be there. My mom and I are about to head to the venue. There's no point in coming. There's no family seating. Excuse me? I'm saying we didn't set up any family seating for today's ceremony. We don't have any chairs for you two, so coming is a waste of time. Why aren't there any seats? Because your dad's not around anymore, right? We don't need some low-life woman who got dumped by a man or a sister who's leeching off her successful doctor brother. There's no way we'd set up chairs for people like that. Low life? That's right. Single parents are always no good losers. You must be poor too. For the record, we've been living pretty comfortably. Lies from people at the bottom are so pathetic. Do you really want to attend that badly, even lying like that? Well, if you insist on attending, just make sure to bring the wedding gift. What? I'm the daughter of a CEO, so I'm not hurting for money. But hey, even from people at the bottom, we still have to accept gifts. Luna, what's going on? My mom and I don't have seats. Huh? Didn't I tell you? There's no family seating. I can't believe it. You actually didn't prepare seats for us. This is ridiculous. Oh no! How scary. Are you mad or something? Of course I'm mad. Why would you do this? Why? Like I said, we don't need people from the bottom. You keep calling us bottom, but both my mom and I live normal lives. That's just a bunch of lies. You don't need to act tough now. What? A family without a father is obviously poor. And being poor means you probably stink too. Oh, fantastic! Here come the mom and sister who are totally living off their son and brother's cash. People like you coming here are a real nuisance to our guests. Poverty is contagious. I came here to celebrate my brother's wedding. Yeah, and that's the problem. This is a wedding between a doctor and the daughter of a CEO, you know? Naturally, the guests are all high-status people. If you lowlives show up, you'll ruin the whole ceremony. Since you're poor, how about standing to watch the wedding instead of having seats? Standing? You should be grateful that we're even letting you see the ceremony. Just watch from outside the venue so the other guests don't notice you. Does that work? You'll regret this. What? Never mind, I'm leaving. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to let you admire my beautiful wedding dress. But, oh well. Just knowing poor people are in the same venue kills my mood anyway. Bye now. Aria, have you still not arrived at the venue? I've been looking for you and Mom, but I can't find either of you anywhere. You didn't get into an accident on the way here, did you? Owen, I'm sorry. It looks like we won't be able to attend the wedding. What? What happened? Well, Luna told us the two of you lowlifes can watch standing. Seriously? What does that even mean? Sorry. Let me explain everything. The truth is... I can't believe this. That Luna would say something so horrible. You must be shocked, right? You always praised Luna, saying she was a kind and considerate woman. At least in front of me, she never spoke badly about anyone. But she turned out to be a terrible person after all. I thought Luna was bright and easy to talk to, too. When she showed up at the house to meet my family, she said she couldn't wait to spend some time with me. And we exchanged numbers. Yeah, I felt relieved, thinking you two would get along well. Maybe the wedding made her let her guard down and show her true colors. Even so, she changed so drastically that Mom and I still can't believe it. Calling you and Mom lowlives is just unacceptable. And telling you to stand during the ceremony? Aria, are you still at the venue? I'm waiting for a taxi right now, still in the waiting room. Got it. Listen, could you watch the ceremony from somewhere? Excuse me? Don't worry, I'm not trying to drag the family into anything. But wouldn't it feel frustrating to leave like this? I can't stand my family being insulted. I can't just let it go. What are you planning to do? I'm not going to do anything crazy. But it's only natural to get mad when someone insults the people you care about. And I'm sure if Dad were here, he'd do the same. Owen. Anyway, even if it's through the crack of the door, just watch a little. I've never let you down, have I? All right, but don't take it easy, okay? Luna, I had such a great time at the wedding today. You've got to be kidding me. I was about to leave when you said there were no seats for me and Mom, but I'm glad I stayed after all. Thanks for letting me stand and watch. What are you talking about? I was so surprised at that fun little event you came up with. Don't mess with me. What part of that was an event? Your annoying brother threw a cake in my face. Isn't that what they call the first bite? You know, when the bride and groom feed each other cake at weddings? That was not a first bite. My face is a mess, and my dress is ruined. How could he do that? I mean, on my big day. Well, I didn't do anything. I was just standing outside the venue watching. Don't play dumb. Owen would never do that to me. You must have told him something. $20,000 for the dress and damages. Pay up right now. What? It's obvious. It was definitely you or that low-life old hag who did something. How dare you, a parasite, pull something like this? You better be ready because you'll be apologizing properly. Are you serious? There's no way I'm paying you. What did you say? My wedding was completely ruined. I spent 6 months preparing, and now I have to start all over again. Even making you apologize wouldn't make me feel better. Wow, you really live in a fantasy world. Do you actually think you're still getting married? What? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what it sounds like. You're not getting married. You're about to fall into a nightmare. What the heck? That doesn't make any sense. Forget that. Just pay me. Hey, Owen. Where are you right now? After the wedding ended, you just left the venue without me. I thought you went home ahead of me, but you're not here. Why aren't you at the house? Did you not think to tell me? Are you hiding something?
I'm not coming home tonight.
What? Wait, are you cheating on me or something?
Of course not. I just need some space from you, so I'm staying at a hotel nearby.
What do you mean, space? After what happened yesterday, you're not even going to apologize? This is beyond disrespectful.
Disrespectful? You're the one who's out of line. Don't pretend like you didn't do anything wrong.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I heard everything. You called my family lowlives and parasites, didn't you? And you didn't even prepare seats for my own family. I trusted you and left everything in your hands. What an idiot I was. After what you did, you still think you don't owe anyone an apology?
Wait, calm down.
How can I stay calm about this?
No, seriously, think about it. Why am I being made out to be the bad guy here? I didn't do anything wrong.
What?
I didn't say anything cruel, and besides, it's all true. Your family's just leeching off you, the doctor, like a bunch of pests. How is calling pests what they are even an insult? I mean, if they want to hold a grudge over that, it's just ridiculous.
How dare you?
Besides, why would we need seats for lowlives at a wedding ceremony? I really didn't want to celebrate my special day with people like them. The guests would find it pretty bothersome too. Not having seats for them is just common sense. Owen, deep down, you must have suffered living in poverty, right? You grew up without a father, so of course it must have been miserable. You never said anything to me, but I know you've been holding it in for a long time.
Enough.
What?
I've been listening to you talk nonsense for too long. The only reason I got into med school is because of my mom and area. And you, about to be a member of my family, dare to say something like that? I'm disgusted by the kind of person you are. I will never forgive you for insulting my family. We're getting divorced.
What? Divorced? We just had our wedding today. You can't be serious about divorcing over something like this. What's going on? You've been acting strange since yesterday. You need to see a doctor.
What?
You've definitely had something weird put in your head. You're brainwashed.
Brainwashed? What are you even talking about?
It's not your fault at all. Blame that worthless sister of yours instead. She's trying desperately to break me and you apart. But don't worry,
I'll take care of everything. Wait a minute. Listen to me. Just tell me where you are. I'll come pick you up. Hey, do you know where Owen is? He didn't come home after the wedding yesterday, and out of nowhere, he said he was staying at a hotel. Even when I asked where he was, he wouldn't tell me. And this morning, he still hasn't come back. And now he's talking about divorce. There's no way he's in the right state of mind. Do you know anything? After the awful things he said yesterday, I'm surprised you can even call me. I'm shocked. Seriously? Both you and Owen are being ridiculous. Just because I spoke the truth, you think it's some kind of insult? You're both paranoid. Listen, I don't have time to deal with you right now. I'm worried about Owen. I need to get him to a hospital as soon as possible. A hospital? Why? He's lost his mind because you brainwashed him. But it's just amateur brainwashing, so the hospital will fix him up in no time. My brother isn't coming back. He hasn't been brainwashed, so stop twisting the facts to suit your own narrative. What? He's working on the divorce and suing you for alimony. You should just accept what you've done and behave yourself. You're not a child anymore. Alimony? Yes, that's right. Your selfish actions caused the divorce, so of course alimony is involved. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not the one at fault. I'm the one who had cake thrown at me, and I should be the one claiming damages. What are you even talking about? This is defamation. Defamation? After you insulted us first, you've got some nerve. I was just telling the truth. How is that defamation? You called us lowlives and parasites, remember? Well, your mom was abandoned by a man and raised you miserably, right? There's no way someone like that could be normal. She's not normal, so she's leeching off Owen, who is. She couldn't survive otherwise. You know, not all single-parent families are the result of a divorce. What? What else could it be? We don't have a father because he passed away in an accident. And by the way, you kept saying we're poor, but my mom is the CEO of a company, and I'm the vice CEO. What? What did you just say? Owen must have told you that our father passed away 3 years ago, right? He was driving home from work like usual, when suddenly a car came out of nowhere and crashed into him. His car hit the guardrail and was totaled. There was a family walking on the sidewalk at the time, and a young child was injured when they made contact with my father's car. Even though my father was in immense pain, he managed to get out of the car, and when the paramedics arrived, he said, "Help the child first." The accident happened far from a major hospital, and because of the delay in treatment, my father passed away. But thanks to him, the child's life was saved. I see. I thought for sure your mother lacked any appeal as a woman, so she must have been abandoned by a man years ago. That's why I assumed you grew up in a poor single-parent household. No one ever said anything like that. I have no idea how you came up with such a story. But even so, there's no way your mom is the company CEO. The company originally belonged to my father, but after he passed away, my mom had to run the business all by herself. What? Normally the eldest son would take over the business. Why are you the one running it? Because my brother was already on the path to becoming a doctor. At first, he said he would take over the company. But my father was happy that my brother was becoming a doctor, so we wanted to let him pursue his passion. That's why I'm the vice CEO now. Do you understand? You've got to be kidding! We explained all of this when you came over for the marriage introduction. Were you not listening at all? Well, I think you mentioned something about the company. But a poor single mother running a company just didn't seem possible. All I wanted was to rescue Owen from a poor family. If you don't believe me, I can show you my business card. You were looking down on us, calling us low lives. But we're not that kind of family. And assuming we're at the bottom just because we have a single parent is your problem. You're the one who needs to go to the hospital. What did you just say? Then again, with the way your mind works, no hospital would be able to help you anyway. Shut up! I'm perfectly normal, you delusional woman. This has to be all lies. And even if, by some miracle, your mom is the company's CEO, I'm sure it's just some tiny, insignificant little company. I'm the daughter of a CEO of a major corporation. Don't act all high and mighty when we're on completely different levels in status and wealth. Know your place, you worthless trash. Now, get Owen on the phone, you skank. Even after all this explanation, you still don't understand. It's actually kind of pitiful. The pitiful one is you. Sure, I have enough money to pay alimony, but I'm not giving a single cent to people at the bottom. I'm not getting divorced, and I'm not paying any alimony. Jesus, it seems like we're not getting through to each other. In that case, I'll just have to show you the truth in a way even an idiot can understand. What? You clearly can't grasp it through words, right? Seeing is believing, after all. I'll make sure you regret looking down on us for the rest of your life. Arya, do you have a moment? What is it? Well, I just wanted to apologize for calling you lowlife and all that. I really misunderstood some things. You called me things like lowlife and parasite and insulted me a lot. Yeah, I'm truly sorry. I'll be more careful from now on, so can we please get along? What? That's really creepy. Even if you're trying to suck up now, your disgusting nature is plain as day. Sucking up? I'm just... Your dad was removed from his position as CEO, and now your whole family is on the brink of ruin. No wonder you're desperate. The same person who looked down on me is now groveling. Have you no pride? Well, it's pathetic that it has come to this for you to finally understand anything. If you understand all that, then do something to help me. I won't. You brought this on yourself. You picked a fight with the parent company of your own business. I even helped you, and this is how you repay me? Well... If my mom hadn't bought out your failing company, it would have gone bankrupt. And yet, you call us lowlife parasites. That's just horrible. My mom's not the kind of person to keep someone like that as CEO. Then just fire me. Why did my dad get removed instead? Listen, children learn from their parents. We can't keep someone in charge who raised a person who treats others with such contempt. The moment my mom recommended another CEO, you were removed. You must have been deeply resented. I can only imagine how much you've been doing whatever you pleased. Please, help me. I'll be jobless if this keeps up. I don't want to end up miserable. You spent all that time looking down on people and making them miserable, and now you're begging? How dare you? What? Listen, you judge people based on your prejudices, discriminated against them, and didn't even bother to listen properly. You convinced yourself that your opinion was the only one that mattered. Your parents are just as guilty for raising you that way. Now you'll face the consequences of your actions. But I'm your sister-in-law. We're family, so you have to help me, please. I'll never look down on single parents again. And I'll be nice from now on. Family? Don't make me laugh. Once my brother divorces you, we're nothing but strangers. I don't want to divorce Owen. But my brother has no intention of staying married to you. The divorce talks have already started, haven't they? Getting divorced, being sued for alimony, and losing your job? How pathetic. You brought this all on yourself. If this keeps up, I won't be able to pay for my penthouse or buy any more designer bags. I can't stand living a low-life existence as a homeless person. Please, I'll do anything. Just let me stay in the company. There's no place for someone like you, a low-life in the company my father cherished. Area, I have some news. I successfully divorced Luna. I see. It seemed like it took quite a while. Yeah, Luna kept resisting, saying she didn't want the divorce. But with the help of a lawyer, I finally managed to end things. I'm glad. I thought it was going to get messy since Luna lost her job. Well, she was the daughter of a CEO after all. The lawyer took care of that part. With her assets frozen, she'll be able to pay the alimony. I see. I don't know if I should say this, but congratulations. Thanks. But honestly, it's been a bit of a blow. I never imagined Luna was hiding such a side of herself. They say love is blind, but still, I can't help but reflect on how I didn't see it coming. Owen. I caused a lot of trouble because I couldn't see things clearly. I couldn't protect our family. I've still got a long way to go. It can't be helped. Luna really was kind before the wedding. I didn't notice either, so we're both at fault. I want to become as great as Dad was, and soon. He built his company from the ground up and made it so successful. Even after he passed in the accident, we never had to worry about our livelihood because Dad left us with everything we needed. It wasn't until he was gone that I realized just how amazing he was. You're already amazing, Owen. You have your own clinic and your patients thank you every day. I know it. I've heard how much your patients admire you. You're known as a doctor who really listens to people, so have more confidence. Thanks. You've given me the freedom to follow my own path, Arya. Technically, as the eldest son, I should have taken over Dad's company, but you let me become a doctor instead. But don't you think it's time for you to be free too? Huh? I know you've always wanted to work in design. Dad's company doesn't have a design department, and Mom's been saying she wants to let you do what you love. Did she say that? Thank you for supporting Mom in my place, but Mom isn't the type of person who will rely on her daughter forever. And maybe it's time for you to get some real-world experience too. Yeah, you might be right. Seeing Luna made me realize something. If someone unqualified holds others back, it could jeopardize the whole company. I took a look at myself and I'm not yet ready to be vice CEO. Maybe this is a good opportunity. Arya, you're the type of person who can genuinely get angry for other people's sake. But I worry because you tend to push yourself too hard. I'm not at an age where I need to be worried about that anymore, but thanks. You've helped me make up my mind to take the next step. I'm going to change careers. I'll go out, learn all kinds of things, and become great. And one day, I'll take over Mom and Dad's company. That's the spirit. I'll be cheering for you. Thanks. And Owen, keep being the doctor who's loved by all your patients. After divorcing my brother, Luna faced a miserable fate. Her entire family lost their jobs, and to pay the alimony, they had to give up their penthouse. The whole family moved into a cramped apartment. Her father, having been fired as CEO, lost all his confidence and shut himself in at home. Luna, having grown up spoiled as the daughter of a CEO, couldn't find anyone willing to hire her. Now, her mother, who used to be a housewife, works part-time as a cashier to support the family. Luna had mocked me and my mom, calling us low lives and poor. But in the end, The very words she used came back to haunt her. Meanwhile, I've started a new job at a design company. I've always wanted to work in design, and now I'm loving every day. Until the day I take over my mom's company, I want to keep learning from the outside world and continue growing as a person.
Hey, Emily, where are you? The master of the house is home, and why are you here? Hey, answer me.
Sorry I couldn't reply you sooner.
Where are you?
I'm at my parents' house.
Huh?
I told you last night, didn't I? My dad strained his back, and my mom asked me to help out until my sister comes back. I'm going to be here for a few days.
It's just a strained back, right?
Um,
Besides, he should be fine since your mom's there. You need to come home right now and make me dinner. You haven't prepared a bath for me yet. And you haven't ironed my shirt for tomorrow either.
I left dinner in the fridge.
What? The fridge?
I prepared it so you can just warm it up in the microwave. I've also cooked for the rest of the week and left it in the freezer. Can I ask you to warm it up on your own just this time?
You want me to eat some lazy cookings?
Lazy cookings? I just made a batch and froze it.
That's called being lazy. I want freshly cooked meals. Who the hell do you think you are to tell me to heat it up in the microwave?
Please, Fred, just this time. When my father is better, I'll come back home and cook all the meals for you like I usually do.
That's not my point. I don't understand why you have to go back to your parents' house just because your dad strained his back.
Why not?
Your mom can take care of him. They don't need you.
You know my mother walks with a cane because of an accident when she was young. My dad, who used to support her, hurt his back now.
So what? I'm your first priority. It should be me, your husband. You have to follow my orders as a wife. Quit blabbing and come home.
Please, Fred.
You still don't get it? Disobey me and I'll divorce you.
Don't give me that again.
You're the one who's going to be in trouble if I divorce you because you're just a housewife who doesn't work. You can't live without me. If you really want to go against me, I will break up with you. You want me to divorce you?
You're going overboard.
Come home right now if you get what I mean.
No, I won't. I'm not going home.
Huh?
You're important to me, but I think my parents should be my priority right now.
Damn, do you really want a divorce?
I'm sorry. Please be reasonable this time.
Okay then, divorce it is.
Fred, aren't you taking a day off today? Are you going out somewhere?
Oh, it's you.
Where are you now? I'm back home. Looks like you haven't touched any of the meals I cooked you.
Of course I haven't. I can't eat such lazy cooking food.
I prepared them for you even though I was going to be late going to my parents because I knew you wouldn't cook them yourself. I wish you'd at least heat it up in the microwave yourself.
I don't need it coming from a wife who has disclaimed her role in taking care of me. You'd better be sorry and reflect on how stupid you were if you don't want me to divorce you.
When are you coming home?
Huh? I'm not going to just come home like nothing happened.
What? Why?
It's your punishment for neglecting the master of the house. If you don't want me to divorce you, you'd better reflect on your own stupidity.
Stupidity?
Oh, and one more thing. Speaking of your punishment, I'm not putting in any money this month.
What?
I'm the one who supports you, and I can't tolerate your attitude. I'll exactly show you what you get is what you deserve. Call me when you're ready to apologize to me.
Fred,
If you don't want me to divorce you, you'd better apologize properly. Later. Hey, Emily. I haven't heard from you at all. Still no remorse? It's about time you need some money, don't you? I called you because I know you're struggling. Hey, Emily. You know, being stubborn won't solve anything. Oh well, I'll give you a little more time. If you're sorry, all you have to say is that you're sorry and apologize to me. You'd better call me if you don't want me to divorce you. Hey, Emily! Why don't you show some remorse? If you don't, I'm really divorcing you. It's just those simple words. Just say that you are sorry. If you can't even say that, you're not worthy of being my wife. Show some remorse if you don't want the divorce.
oh, hi.
What the hell is wrong with you? You finally responded. Do you know how long it's been?
Let's see, about 3 weeks?
You haven't contacted me once so far. I contacted you a week ago out of mercy. Who the hell do you think you are?
Oh, you contacted me?
Huh?
I didn't notice it since I blocked you.
Blocked me? You blocked me?
Yeah, that's right.
So that means you have no remorse?
Remorse on what?
There are plenty of things you should be sorry for, especially the fact that you're not following my orders, even though I support you financially. That's the first thing you should be sorry for. You don't seem to get it, do you? I know you've run out of money to live on, haven't you?
What makes you think so?
Because the money I've been putting in every month from my paycheck is gone by now, right? You're a housewife who doesn't work. There's no way you can survive without me. If you get that, you'd better listen to me. You don't have to be tough with me.
I'm not being tough.
I know you can't live on without me.
I have no problem though.
If you give me an attitude, I'll divorce you. I'm sure you've learned in the last 3 weeks that you're only you because of me. I'm the reason you're here.
I'm actually making a good living myself.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're living in poverty.
What do you know?
What the hell are you talking about? You won't listen to my orders? I'll file for divorce if you act against me.
I already did.
What?
My goodness, I found your endless angry messages when I unblocked you to inform you that I filed for divorce. You're blowing up my phone.
What? Wait a minute. How did you get the divorce papers? I don't remember giving it to you.
Oh,
Did you fill it out and turned it in without my consent? You're screwed. It's called forgery of a private document, and it can invalidate a divorce. You're so lame. Makes me laugh.
ha! You forgot about it, didn't you?
Forget what?
You kept the divorce papers that's been filled out in the safety box.
What?
You bought a little safety box when we got married.
Oh, that safety box?
Yep, the one you work with the dial to open it. You once told me that if I disobeyed you, you'd get a divorce. You filled out a divorce paper with our names on it and threw it in the safe with a big smirk. But from the looks of it, you didn't remember that I also had an access to the safe.
Wait a minute.
We originally bought it for both of us to use it. It's only natural that I would know how to open it too, right?
Seriously?
I didn't think you'd leave the divorce papers behind. I had to take a close look at it when I opened the safe. But the fact that you repeatedly mentioned the divorce, I figured that you actually wanted me to turn it in. So I submitted it to the city office yesterday.
What? Wait a minute.
Sorry I didn't receive your message sooner. You should be happy. We're no longer a family.
No, wait. You didn't want to divorce me, did you?
Why?
If you divorce me, you won't be able to make a living.
I wasn't relying on your salary to begin with.
Huh? I did put money into our account every month. You were able to focus on taking care of me as a housewife because I gave you the opportunity. You were obliged to thank me and follow my orders.
There's no way we can cover the living expenses for two people with just $300 a month.
Huh?
Think about it. Rent, parking, utilities, food, and so on. The rent alone already exceeds $400. You don't even need a brain to know that $300 is not enough. You can't even do simple addition and subtraction. Maybe you might need to go back to elementary school.
Huh? Well then, how have you been making ends meet? You don't even work, and how can you afford to put in some money?
I had a side job that I've been doing since I was single.
A side job?
When I was working for the company, it was just to make some extra money. After we got married, when you only put in a ridiculous amount of money a month, I decided I had to do something about it. So I increased the amount of my work and started to make a little bit more. I've been adding it to make the ends meet for our living.
You never told me that.
I told you when we got married. I explained to you that we won't be able to live on merely $300. But you told me that it was up to me to work it. You then slapped me when I insisted. You had a smirk on your face and told me that I should try earning it myself if I insist so much. So I did. The side job has now become my real job. I'm now able to support myself for a month.
You kidding me?
Anyways, it doesn't affect me so much that we're divorced. In fact, it saves me a lot of money that I don't have to spend on you. And most importantly, I don't have to deal with you being so unreasonable anymore. It's actually great. I'm getting more work, and everything is going well.
You know what?
What?
If that's the case, shall we get back together?
Why?
I'll be more equal with you from now on.
What's with your attitude? You're not superior to me.
You can be with me again. What's not good about it?
Didn't I just tell you that I feel great that I'm no longer with you? Meaning, I'm better off without you.
But, you know, it's kind of lonely for a 30-year-old woman living alone, isn't it? Especially at night.
I don't want to support an unemployed man.
What?
You made a big mistake and got fired, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
I've told you about a friend of mine who works for that company. Not only that, your 3 girlfriends dumped you, didn't they?
What?
I know you were seeing 3 other girls. For the first few weeks after I left home, I know you crashed at one of your girlfriends, Amy's. But she kicked you out when you got fired, right?
No way. How do you even know this?
I do have enough money to hire a personal detective.
A personal detective?
According to the report, you've been putting almost all of your paycheck into Amy and 2 other girls, haven't you?
You know about that too? I never showed you my bank status, have I?
The detective agency reported to me that they suspected you had spent all of your salaries on your girlfriend.
Wait, you hired a detective with my money? I want my money back.
I paid out of my own savings that I'd had before marrying you.
Huh? That's so wrong though. You've used it without consulting me.
My savings is my personal property. Whether we're married or divorced, it solely belongs to me.
That's not fair.
It's not wrong, and I'm not being unfair. I'm actually entitled to ask you for alimony for having an affair. But since you're unemployed, you won't be able to pay me much. Seems like your girlfriends thought you were single.
Wait, did you meet them all?
Sort of. Poor girls. They're only 20 or so. They were crying when they found out that you were married and that there were other girls on the side.
Is that why Amy kicked me out?
Exactly. She said she'll file a report if you ever go back to her place. And she's already ready to file a lawsuit if you ever start stalking her. The 2 other girls have said the same.
No.
Anyway, I find your existence nothing but trouble from the bottom of my heart. Just disappear from my presence, and I will not ask you for alimony.
Wait a minute. How about I become a housewife and you earn the money? See, don't you think that would work?
What are you talking about? You can't even do a single housework. You think the housework is so easy, huh? You look down on housewives and house husbands, don't you?
No, but...
You really are such a pain in the ass. Get lost already.
Don't say that. I'm coming home now. Can't we talk about this?
I've moved out already.
What?
I already canceled the lease on the apartment.
Hey, you can't just. That's my room. The contract was under my name. It's my room.
What are you talking about? I told you the contract was under my dad's name.
What? Why?
You threw all of the renting procedures to me and didn't care to deal with it. You didn't even care to sign the paper. How can I put your name on the contract? Plus, you only put in $300 a month. That's why I sent your stuff to your parents' house.
Wait, where are you at right now?
So long. A few days after, I received a call from his parents and an apology for the trouble Fred had caused. They had mailed me some cash, which I left it with my parents for now. According to my ex-parents-in-law, Fred admired becoming a dominating husband when he saw his colleague acting such a way to his wife. Of course, his colleague was also divorced by his wife. Anyhow, my marriage with a cocky douchebag only lasted a year. After Fred went back to his parents' place, he found a new job. But again, he was full of himself and cocky to the girls at work, and caused some problems again, and he was fired in the end. His parents finally disowned him, and they don't even know where he is now.
Mom, I have something important to tell you. Listen to me carefully.
Jeffrey, what's wrong all of a sudden? Oh, I know. Did you get pickpocketed abroad? I told you it might happen, so you want me to lend you money?
Listen to me seriously, Mom. I lied about being overseas. I'm actually running away from my wife.
You caught her cheating on you? You're so pathetic.
That's not it. Wanda is a dangerous woman.
What a thing to say first thing in the morning. You're always making jokes.
Have you heard from Wanda lately?
I haven't seen her for 3 months since you said you were going abroad.
In that case, it's fine. Keep your distance.
Why? Wanda is a sweet lady.
Don't be fooled. I know I've joked around in the past and it was annoying, but this time, I'm serious. You need to believe me.
What are you trying to say? Explain it to me.
If I tell you, I'm putting you in danger. I'm asking you just to keep your distance and pretend nothing's wrong.
Then you shouldn't have told me. I'm just curious.
I want you to be on your guard. Don't let her in the house.
What can a tiny girl like that do? I used to be a lacrosse player. I'm not going to let her do anything to me.
That's not the point. Lacrosse was years ago, remember? You're not in the same shape as before.
What do you mean? You can't tell me to be careful without explaining what's going on.
Wanda has a history of taking people out.
What? You're joking again. Do you enjoy making fun of your own mother?
It's not true. Believe what I say.
Then she should have been caught by the police.
Well, she got away with it, didn't she? I know everything she did. That woman is dangerous.
Then call the cops right now.
I don't know where she is.
What's going on with you guys? Where are you now?
I can't tell you where I am right now, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm fine.
That's enough. Your father also suddenly disappeared, so don't talk about things you don't fully understand.
I'm sorry.
Your father's company has been going out of business for some time now. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going crazy.
I'll find him. I promise. Just listen to me. If you don't, the same thing might happen to you.
Hey, don't say something like that. It sounds like you're threatening me. What am I supposed to do with such vague information?
I'm worried about you because you're alone and my dad's disappeared. Just be careful. That's all I can say right now.
If you and your wife are fighting, end it now. Don't do anything to make it worse.
Just make sure you lock the house up, okay?
Okay. My son, who was supposed to be overseas, came to my house badly injured. Wanda, do you know anything about this? Kendra? For real? What does that mean? What have you done? Jeffrey's covered in blood. What the hell happened? If you know what happened, tell me. Don't ever let him in the house. I already did. He's sleeping now. Oh, no. If we don't do something, there's gonna be big trouble. I know he's hurt real bad. I think he needs to be treated, but he doesn't want to go to the hospital. I don't know what to do. Please, run away. That's what Jeffrey said. Are you and him working together? Just hurry up. How can I leave my son in such a state? You're a heartless person, aren't you? I'm begging you. Please, believe me. Otherwise, you'll be in danger. You both said the same thing. You don't know who to believe. It has to be me. Did you do this? Huh? He warned me before. Beware of Wanda. What does that mean? He said you are dangerous. Who the hell are you? I'm just an ordinary housewife. What do you mean dangerous? Jeffrey said you have killed people before. That's ridiculous. I would never do such a thing. I think he said that to trick you. I didn't believe him either, but my son came home in this state. You can't blame me for being suspicious. Thinking back, Jeffrey's text at that time had a different feeling than usual. He sounded more serious than usual. Why couldn't I have believed him sooner? I feel so sorry for him. He's covered in so much blood. Did Jeffrey say he was attacked by me? Yes. Why don't you turn yourself in? Fortunately, Jeffrey is still alive. I'm just trying to protect you. I didn't think you'd suspect me. I'm confused too. No one is explaining clearly what's going on. I'm coming to get you. He told me not to meet you. If you come near my house, I'll beat you with my lacrosse stick. I want to tell you the truth about everything. Oh? But just hang on for a bit. I'll have someone contact you, not me. Who?
Kendra, it's me.
What is it now? I have nothing to say to a man who left his family and disappeared. You don't call me for a year. What were you thinking? And the next thing I know, the company's gone out of business and you've disappeared. Have you thought about how I felt?
I'm sorry. I had no choice.
What is going on with everybody? Well, say something.
I didn't think Jeffrey would go to yours. Can you get out of the house now?
No, I don't want you to tell me what to do.
Okay, I'll explain the situation. Once you understand, you have to get out of the house immediately. You can't let Jeffrey find out. This is not a joke. I'm really serious. So listen to me with that in mind.
Tell me quickly.
First of all, it's because of me that Jeffrey is hurt.
You attacked him?
It's more accurate to say I failed to finish him off.
Huh? How can you say that? Like he's a bug or something. What a thing to do to your own son.
He's not my son. He's not a bug. He's the devil.
What are you even saying?
Wanda is right. You need to trust her.
I think you're having an affair with Wanda. You've been communicating with her and not contacting me. That's extremely suspicious. Jeffrey found out about you and Wanda's affair, so you hurt him to keep him quiet?
It's not that simple. I was after Jeffrey, and he was after me.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
If I had stayed home, you would have been involved too. That's why I had to disappear.
Explain it so I can understand.
Jeffrey is a member of an overseas Black Ops organization.
What? This isn't a comic book. There's no way that's real. You call me after a year and make up lies like this?
It's true. About a year ago, I happened to see Jeffrey in a bar. There were some seedy-looking people with him, so I called out to him, but he gave me a hard stare and disappeared.
It was probably just some rough friends.
They didn't speak English.
I have foreign friends too.
I was curious, so I followed Jeffrey a few times, but then someone started following me.
It was just your imagination.
The biggest sign was when he pushed me off the platform at the train station.
What? Oh my god, but you're okay.
Luckily, I managed to climb out, but I could have died. But I got a text message right away. Your life was saved. Next time, it'll be your wife. I think it was meant to tell me to give up and forget what I saw, but I didn't want to live in fear, and I felt that you might be in danger if I stayed with you.
Is that true? Is that why you left? For me?
Yes. I didn't tell you anything because I knew you wouldn't believe me anyway, and also to protect you. I'm sorry I made you feel worried by not telling you, but I had no choice.
Then why were you in touch with Wanda?
Wanda had noticed the change in Jeffrey and was looking into it.
What?
I was following him, and she called out to me from behind. I was surprised.
So it was like that.
With Wanda's help, we lied that her mother was sick and that she had to leave the house for about a week. I bugged their house so he wouldn't find out, and heard men speaking broken English and Jeffrey talking about a plan.
What was the plan?
They said they wanted to get rid of me and Wanda, who were following them, and kill you too just in case.
That's not true. Jeffrey would never do such a thing. He always used to annoy me with his weird pranks. But he was a kind-hearted boy who never did anything wrong.
Jeffrey lied to you about being posted overseas, didn't he?
Yes, but...
He quit the company at that point. I guess he decided to make his secret job into his full-time work.
And what the hell kind of job is that?
Everything bad people do. I don't want to have to say it. It's the kind of things you don't even want to talk about.
Why would he choose something so dangerous?
I don't know, but I've seen it. I saw Jeffrey beat the shit out of a guy.
I can't believe it. He was the kind of kid who would make a big fuss just because a ladybug flew by.
People's character can change. As his father, it pains me too, but he's not the Jeffrey we know anymore. He's a different person, so as a responsible parent, I decided I need to get rid of him.
Maybe if you talk to him, he'll understand.
No, we're long past that point.
What do you mean?
A Chinese guy came to Wanda's parents' house. He said, "Please drink this delicious tea," and left some tea for her. Of course, she didn't drink it and reported it to the police, but they said it was laced with something very dangerous.
You mean Jeffrey's friend came to Wanda's parents' house with the intention of erasing Wanda with a tea?
That's right. The police was investigating, but they never caught him. There's a video of Jeffrey assaulting her, but even if they got him for that, he'd be out in a few years. And I figured it wouldn't make sense to go straight to the organization.
So you did this reckless thing. But what can you do? You're just an old man. You were more reckless than me with my lacrosse stick.
Well, I'm a man though. I thought if I attacked Jeffrey from behind I could do it, but he noticed me, resisted, and I missed my chance.
He was hurt badly. He's covered in blood. Poor guy.
If he's alive, I failed. Like I said, he's not the Jeffrey we knew. Don't feel sorry for him.
But you don't have to go this far. He's our child. And you're going to go to jail.
If I don't do it, there will be more victims. I didn't want you to be the mother of a criminal.
But if you do it, I'll be the wife of a criminal. It's the same thing.
Our divorce has been finalized.
What? I didn't sign any divorce papers.
I know your signature was forged. Wanda wrote it for me. I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You said you're protecting me, but you're completely cutting me out. I'm Jeffrey's mother too. I have a right to know and I want to fight with you.
Your only son, who you've loved and taken care of, is going through this. I knew there was no way you could accept it. In fact, you're shocked and upset right now. I'm sorry to say this, but even if you were to offer to help me with this, I don't think you could really do it.
I want to believe in my son, but I also need to trust you as my partner of 30 years. That's why I snuck out of the house earlier.
Really?
Don't worry, Jeffrey doesn't know.
Where are you?
You know that abandoned house in the neighborhood that's called a haunted house?
You're in that place?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Huh?
What? You don't remember where the haunted house is?
No, I remember. Alright, I'll come get you right away.
No, just send Wanda.
Why only her?
What if Jeffrey wakes up and wanders outside? He'll try to attack you for sure.
But Wanda's in danger too.
She's small and inconspicuous. She's brave. She'll be fine.
I'm sure she'll be fine. I'll find a place to hide. I'll join you later.
I understand.
I fooled you. Huh? I have Mom and Wanda. Thanks for sending Wanda alone, like you promised. I see. It was me texting you all along. Didn't you notice? I guess that's how it is with married couples after all these years, huh? Don't hurt them. That's up to you. What do you want from me? Get me out of the country. Why don't you just go? I've already been flagged. The minute I get to the airport, they'll get me. So you're gonna make sure I get out safely. You think I'm capable of that? What? You think I don't know? You're CIA, aren't you? So you knew. Mom and I always thought you were just an ordinary company man, but with my organization's help, we figured it out right away. Don't underestimate our research skills. Don't tell your mom. I don't want her involved. Your obsession with me was a little over the top for just a dad, but it makes sense if you're CIA. Well then, let's get this over with. Get your ass out here. Even I don't want to have to hurt two weak women. Then let them go right now. That depends on your answer. With your clout, you could get a plane or two, right? Well, I mean, it's not impossible, but that's my dad. I'm counting on you. But I can't do all that for just you. No, I've got a few more people with me. I want them all on board. 2 women's lives are at stake. You'd do that for me, wouldn't you, Dad? No, I can't get everyone out. That's physically impossible. Huh? What do you mean? Don't you know? All of your guys except you have already fled the country. Huh? They betrayed you. They cut you off and went back to their own country. You're lying. They said they were taking me with them. You still don't get it, do you? They used you. And when you were no longer of any use to them, they threw you away. No, no. Do you think there's any reason why such an organization would care about a 30-year-old businessman with no redeeming qualities or connections? You're just a patsy. You're just a front so they can blend in here. It's a trick they use a lot. Lies! They told you you'd get a lot of money and all you had to do was the dirty work. That's right. They were offering me $3 million to go back to their home country with them. I could live off the money for the rest of my life. That's not the kind of pay you would get starting from the bottom. Oh, really? Then what about my villa with a pool? What about my dream of being surrounded by beautiful women? It won't happen. It's only a dream. I know you're hiding in that abandoned house. Don't go outside unless you have to. You're surrounded by special forces as a result of the break-in. Huh? Wanda's carrying a GPS. It's embedded in her skin. She didn't even notice. Don't tell me you knew I was the one texting. You texted you weren't afraid of ghosts. She's the opposite. She's always been a little tough on you, but your mom hates ghosts. She's a strong lacrosse player, so she's not afraid of anything living. But she can't stand ghosts that can't be physically attacked, so I knew right away that you were impersonating her. Dad, I was wrong. Those guys threatened me and I had no choice but to do the bad things they asked. I'm sorry, but that's not going to work. For the past year, I've seen your brutality with my own eyes. You're not even my son anymore. You're just a vicious criminal. Damn, what the hell? Then why didn't you just arrest me? Did you enjoy messing with me, stretching it out? I didn't enjoy it at all, but my bosses got greedy. They wanted to use you as a bait so they could get to the main part of the organization. Huh? But in the end, they ran and just left us with trash like you. Prison, huh? Well, that's shitty. But I'll be back in a few years, and we can do this all over again. Oh, come on. You think you can get off that easily? Huh? I can't go public with this, and whether you believe it or not, you're not heading to jail. Where are you sending me? For people who have worked with foreign criminal organizations, there is a special facility. You can serve your country there. You can do some good for once. You're kidding, right? You forget. I've always been bad at telling jokes. You forget how you used to groan at me every time I tried. Stop it, Dad. I'm your only son. My mother will be so sad. Of course she will be. Mommy used to think that your jokes were charming. She'd be sad to see you turn into such a piece of trash. Let's live together again. I'll admit my mistakes and make amends. Put me in a regular prison. Then, tell me, why did you do this? All I wanted was the money. I wanted to take care of you and Mom. You know, travel, golf, jewelry, bags. Is that right? Wanda and Mom would have gotten worried if I told them I quit my job, so I lied. When you found out, I was so flustered that I lost my cool and tried to take you out. I'm sorry about that. You were the one who pushed me off the platform. I didn't know for sure, but I never thought you'd tell me yourself. I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad you're alive. That's good to hear. Now, can I please just go turn myself into the cops? Who said I forgive you? You said that's good to hear. I mean, it's good to hear that you're a lying piece of shit. What do you mean? Because if I saw even a glimpse of the old you, it would break my heart. I'm relieved to see you've become a different person. A man, no morals. Huh? This will be my last job. I want to do it with no regrets. You're not going to help me? We're about to go in. If you hurt the hostages or try to run away, we will open fire. No, no, no. Dad, please help me. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'll be better from now on. Forgive me. I knew you know. When you were a kid, you pretended to be afraid of ladybugs, but you used to hide them in jars and prick them with a needle. What? So your act won't fool me again. Dad! See you later. Did he really think he could buy a villa with a pool overseas, surrounded himself with beautiful women, and live a life like that? Jeffrey, who was so taken with such a dream that he got involved in evil deeds. If you ask me what has happened to him, I can't answer the question. Let's just say that he's suffering endlessly now. Well, it's like an urban myth. People living a normal life have no way of knowing this story. My wife had her skull fractured by Jeffrey. Wanda also fought back and suffered serious injuries, but fortunately both of them had recovered. I asked Wanda to wait 7 years to receive the insurance money and inheritance after Jeffrey's death. I quit my job, proposed to my wife again, and we are now on our second honeymoon. It's good to be at peace.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.